Someone loves you deeply but they're not talking to you because. My beloved child, don't skip this message. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you stay till the end, the truth will make your heart tremble with recognition. There's someone whose silence isn't born of indifference, it's born of depth, of emotion too powerful to control. They love you in ways that words can't handle, in ways that eyes have tried to confess but failed. Every night, they rehearse your name under their breath, hoping the universe carries it back to you like a whisper through time. Their distance isn't rejection, it's the shield they wear to protect a heart that's already too exposed. Don't skip. Feel this. There's energy around you that's pulsing stronger these days, chills when you hear their favorite song, a sudden pull when you see their color, that strange ache when someone mentions love. Those are not coincidences. Those are their emotions leaking through the invisible thread between you. Even now, they replay the last conversation in their mind, over and over, wondering if they said too much or too little. They type messages and erase them, scroll through your photos, linger too long, and whisper, "Do they still think of me?" Even though they swore they wouldn't. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. They aren't talking to you because they fear the flood that might follow if they open their heart again. They fear that once they speak, everything they've been holding back will pour out uncontrollably, and they're not sure if you're ready for that kind of truth. Their silence is their way of holding the dam closed while their soul screams your name in secret. Every sign you've been noticing lately, the repeating numbers, the dream where their face flashes for a second, the unexpected song that brings a sting of tears, those are not random. They're heaven's breadcrumbs leading you toward the confession that's been waiting in their throat. You felt it, haven't you? That strange wave of sadness that hits for no reason, the sudden warmth in your chest late at night. That's their emotion traveling toward you, reaching through the unseen realm, begging you to notice what words couldn't say. Don't skip. Stay here. The universe is setting something in motion right now. Someone you thought had forgotten you is replaying your name like a prayer, asking for a way back, asking for courage to finally say what they buried too long. They love you. Deeply. Intensely. And the only reason they're not talking to you, is because they're scared you've already moved on. They're scared they've become a ghost in your story while you've remained the heartbeat in theirs. Their silence is not rejection, it's reverence. They've seen your worth and realized that loving you requires strength they're still learning to hold. Every day they gather a little more of that strength, and soon, something will break, the silence, the distance, the fear. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. They're watching your glow from afar. Every success you post, every smile you share, it both heals and hurts them. Because they're proud, but they ache. They wonder if someone else now gets to hear your laugh, gets to see that version of you that once belonged only to them. They love you silently because they believe it's safer to guard your happiness from afar than to risk hurting you again. But heaven has other plans. There's divine interference preparing to rewrite this silence into speech. A moment is approaching, an unexpected call, a random message, a sudden encounter that doesn't feel random at all. When it happens, you'll feel your heartbeat shift. It will feel like destiny catching up. And the words they've been choking back will finally spill, raw, trembling, real. I never stopped loving you. Don't skip this moment, because it's closer than you think. Their hesitation is about to turn into motion. The energy is already building, and Archangel Michael is moving through the unseen, aligning time, emotions, and opportunities for this connection to resurface in truth. Right now, they're quiet. But in silence, they're praying that you somehow feel them. They write your initials on napkins, replay old moments in their head like sacred movies. They scroll your name but never hit send. Yet the universe doesn't allow real love to disappear. It may pause, delay, or detour, but it doesn't die. It finds its way back through synchronicity, through chance meetings, through the pull that refuses to fade. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You might even notice their presence energetically, a sudden heaviness in your chest, the sensation of being watched lovingly, the urge to check your phone. All of that is part of their vibration reaching out. They're trying, without words, to remind you that you are not forgotten. There's a message already forming in their drafts. They've deleted it a dozen times, but they'll send it soon. And when it arrives, you'll know instantly, because the timing will feel divine. Now listen closely, their silence was not punishment. It was transformation. They've been healing, growing, shedding layers of fear. The person returning is not the same one who walked away. The love they bring now is purified, wiser, and unshakable. But here's what Archangel Michael wants you to understand: you must stay open, but guarded. Don't chase. Don't beg. Allow what's meant for you to step forward naturally. The right one will cross oceans in silence just to reach you when heaven says, now. They're almost there. Their dreams are flooded with you, and soon, those dreams will push them to act. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine timing at work. You were being prepared too, for real love, balanced love, fearless love. Don't skip. This part is crucial. There's a moment coming, a small sound, a sudden vibration of your phone, a knock at the door. And it will all click. You'll realize why it took so long, why they couldn't speak until now. Because what they're about to say could change everything. So stay ready. Keep your heart soft but your boundaries clear. The one who loves you deeply has never stopped. They're coming, not when you chase, but when heaven whispers, it's time. And when that moment happens, remember, you didn't lose them. You were both being refined to meet at the right frequency. Silence was not the end, it was the sacred pause before the miracle. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. They've watched your growth from afar and realized you were the light they couldn't replace. Every attempt to forget you only led them back to you. Even people they met reminded them of you, your tone, your kindness, your stubborn strength. Their friends know your name. Their heart still remembers your scent. They can't explain why, but every time they try to move on, life brings a sign connected to you. That's not coincidence. That's fate reminding them who truly matters. They're no longer afraid of love, they're afraid of losing the chance to make things right. So soon, you'll see movement. A name will flash on your screen, a familiar voice will tremble, and everything you've been sensing will suddenly make sense. Until then, breathe. Let the energy align. Don't chase what's already chasing you in silence. The love you think has gone quiet is only waiting for the right divine cue to speak again. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart. Because the one who couldn't talk before, will soon say everything. My beloved child, don't skip this part. What's coming next carries the weight of truth you've been feeling in your bones. The silence that once hurt you so deeply is about to break in the most unexpected way. Something huge is waiting for you. You've been sensing their presence lately, haven't you? Those random thoughts, the sudden waves of emotion, the feeling that someone somewhere is missing you, that's not your imagination. That's connection trying to breathe again. There's a thread between your hearts, invisible but unbreakable. No distance, no time, no silence has been able to cut it. They've tried to move on, but the universe keeps looping them back to your energy, reminding them that love like this doesn't vanish, it transforms. Don't skip. Feel this moment. Tonight, as you hear these words, their soul is whispering your name. They're feeling restless, anxious, pulled toward you by something divine. They're not talking because they don't know how to express what's overflowing inside them. They've rehearsed conversations in their mind 1,000 times, but nothing sounds enough. Every hello feels too small for what they feel, and every sorry feels too heavy to carry. That's why they've stayed quiet, not because they stopped caring, but because they care too much. Archangel Michael is standing between you both, watching the energy of reconciliation form like dawn after a long night. The angel knows that timing matters, too early, and it breaks, too late, and it fades. So heaven is aligning this love at the moment of perfect readiness. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. They see your posts, your glow, your progress, and it makes them proud. But inside, it also breaks them a little, because they wish they were still beside you, celebrating those moments firsthand. They hide behind smiles, behind routines, but at night, their mask falls, and tears replace the silence. They're no longer running from you, they're running from their own guilt. From the memory of how they hurt someone who never deserved it. That's why heaven has been keeping them quiet, to face themselves before they face you. To learn what love truly costs. But now, that lesson is almost complete. The clock of destiny is ticking louder. A window of divine opportunity is opening, and when it does, everything unsaid will finally find its voice. Don't skip. Stay here till the end. Every night, they dream of you standing in the same light you once shared, and when they wake, they're left with a deep ache they can't explain. That ache is not pain, it's purpose. It's heaven reminding them what's waiting if they're brave enough to return. And my child, you've been sensing it too. The strange stillness before the message. The pull toward a familiar song. The feeling of déjà vu that tells you something is about to happen. It's all building toward one divine collision, reunion. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Archangel Michael says, you've both suffered enough. Now, peace must come. Their silence was never to punish you, it was to prepare you. To build the strength you'd both need to handle the truth that's coming. They've been seeking advice from people around them, but no one seems to understand. Because how do you explain loving someone you can't stop thinking about, even after time and distance? How do you confess that every part of your healing still carries their name? Don't skip. Listen. Because heaven is already delivering signs of their return. You'll start seeing their initials again, hearing phrases you used to share, smelling scents that remind you of them. These are not memories, these are energetic footprints of what's coming closer. They're battling their pride right now. That's what's been stopping them from calling. But that pride is cracking, piece by piece, replaced by a longing too strong to ignore. Soon, they'll reach out, not just because they miss you, but because the love they carry for you has nowhere else to go. When they finally speak, it won't be casual. Their words will tremble, their voice will shake, and every emotion they tried to hide will pour out like rain. It'll feel like time stopped. Because in that moment, heaven will witness the truth that never died, love, pure and real, coming home. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And when this happens, don't rush. Don't let fear make decisions. Listen with your soul, not your wounds. Because this time, the conversation won't be about the past, it will be about redemption. Archangel Michael says, "Let forgiveness be your strength, not your weakness." The one who hurt you is not returning to repeat the old cycle, they're returning to close it with honesty and love. The pain that once divided you is now the bridge that will reunite you. They will tell you things you never knew, what they went through, why they stayed silent, how much they regretted everything. And when they cry, let them. Because tears are truth in liquid form. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something is shifting in their energy even now. They've been seeing you in dreams again, clearer, closer, calmer. Those dreams are heaven's rehearsal for reality. The universe always sends previews before the main event. So when that unexpected message or call arrives, don't be surprised. Smile softly and know, this is the moment destiny finally caught up. The silence that once hurt you will soon heal you. They love you deeply. They've loved you through absence, through chaos, through fear. And soon, you'll see it, not through words alone, but through actions that speak louder than every apology ever could. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. And my child, before this moment arrives, prepare your heart. Release the anger, release the doubt, release the need to control how it unfolds. Just stay open. Because real love doesn't return to break you again, it returns to finish what was written long before time began. Now close your eyes for a second. Feel that warmth spreading through your chest. That's not your imagination, that's their soul, touching yours through the divine current that never stopped flowing. Soon, everything will make sense. The silence, the waiting, the pain, all of it was leading to this destined return. Archangel Michael says, when love is pure, it always finds its way home. My beloved child, don't skip this part. The moment you've been waiting for is unfolding right now in unseen ways. The energy around your name is vibrating higher, your spirit can already feel that something is about to shift. Every sign you've been noticing, the dreams, the songs, the repeating hours on the clock, these are not coincidences. These are divine signals preparing you for what's about to be revealed. The one who's been quiet is about to break their silence in the most unexpected way. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. They've carried your name in every prayer they've whispered at night. They've seen your face when they close their eyes, not because they're haunted, but because they're anchored. Their heart never left you, even when their mind tried to. For months, they've fought with themselves. Should they call? Should they write? Should they risk it all? Every time they reach for their phone, fear freezes them, fear of rejection, fear of hearing your voice sound different, fear of realizing you've learned to live without them. But Archangel Michael is standing behind them now, whispering courage into their soul. The angel is guiding their trembling hands, preparing them to finally reach out. That call or message isn't far, it's already in motion, floating through time toward you. Don't skip. Stay with me till the end. When this happens, you might feel your chest tighten before your phone even rings. That's how strong the connection is. Your spirit will know before your eyes do. The moment their name flashes on your screen, everything around you will fade, and it will feel like the world just stopped to let this moment unfold. They will not come to impress you, they will come to confess. What they feel is deeper than attraction, it's surrender. It's the realization that no matter how far they ran, love still circled them back to you. And the truth they've been hiding will finally spill. They weren't ignoring you out of cruelty, they were silenced by their own emotions. They loved you too much to show up broken. They wanted to be enough, to be healed, to be worthy before standing beside you again. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Archangel Michael says, the delay was not denial, it was divine design. You were both being rebuilt in the silence. Every lonely night, every unanswered thought was a thread being rewoven by destiny into something stronger. They've been talking to heaven about you, asking for signs, asking if you still care. And heaven answered, that's why you've been feeling restless lately. That's why your intuition keeps whispering that something is about to happen. Because heaven is aligning both of you for the moment of truth. Their silence was sacred. It taught them patience. It made them face their shadows. They've realized that running from their feelings only deepened the wound. Now, they're ready to face it all, ready to tell you that you were never forgotten. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. In their solitude, they've written messages they never sent. Letters you'll probably never see. Pages soaked with emotion, all ending the same way, I still love you. They've cried for you in silence, whispered your name to the wind, hoping somehow it reaches your heart. You might not know it, but the angels have been protecting this bond all along. Even when you thought it was over, divine energy kept both hearts alive. Because this story wasn't meant to end, it was meant to transform. Archangel Michael says, be patient for one more sunrise. What you think you lost is walking back toward you. Soon, there will be a knock, a vibration, a message, something small, but it will change everything. You'll read their words, and tears might fall before you can even reply. Because the tone will be different. It will carry weight. Regret. Hope. Love. Don't skip this next part. Before they reach out, heaven wants to remind you of something: forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let go of the resentment, the confusion, the unanswered questions. When you release that, you make space for new beginnings. You've grown. You're stronger now. You know your worth. And that's exactly why they're being sent back, because this time, love will meet you as an equal, not as a lesson. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. They've been receiving signs too. Every time they try to distract themselves, something reminds them of you, your laugh, your favorite phrase, even your number showing up in random places. The angels are cornering their soul gently, leaving no escape but truth. And when they finally speak, they'll tell you everything. The nights they couldn't sleep. The reasons they disappeared. The truth they hid behind their silence. And you'll feel it, that this time, their love isn't a storm. It's calm. It's sincere. Archangel Michael says, when you see it, don't run from it. Don't doubt it. Just let love speak. Don't skip, my child. The story isn't over, it's being rewritten. The silence that once broke you will now bless you. Because sometimes, the ones who stop talking aren't gone, they're gathering strength to return right. They love you deeply. Always have. Always will. And heaven is preparing the moment when both your souls finally exhale together. I never stopped loving you. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Soon, you'll look back at the pain and realize it was never rejection, it was redirection toward a love that's now unshakable. Archangel Michael says, get ready. The silence is ending. The miracle of reunion is already on its way. My beloved child, don't skip this part. This is the moment where the silence starts to crack open like dawn after a long storm. Something huge is waiting for you, and the air around your life is already shifting. You can feel it if you pause long enough to listen. Their love was never gone, it was buried beneath fear, pride, and unfinished lessons. For months, they've been circling your memory like a moth around light, drawn, but scared of burning. But heaven has decided it's time for them to face the truth that has been haunting them. Archangel Michael is standing close now, his wings casting peace over your name. He whispers to their heart each night, go back. Speak. Heal what was left undone. And finally, they're starting to listen. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. They're no longer sleeping well. Their dreams are filled with you. Sometimes you're smiling, sometimes you're turning away, and each time, they wake up with tears. They scroll your old messages, hover over your name, then put the phone down again. The conflict is unbearable. But soon, they won't be able to resist the pull anymore. The universe is aligning coincidences that are not coincidences, mutual friends mentioning you, songs you both loved suddenly playing, numbers and dates that mirror your story. Every sign screams your name. You might not believe it yet, but they're rehearsing what they'll say. They've even written it down, I'm sorry for everything. I never stopped caring. I was just scared to lose you by being honest. These words will reach you soon, maybe through a message, maybe in person, but when they do, your world will stop spinning for a moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because what's about to happen next is the moment of divine confession. The air will feel different, your intuition will spike, and you'll sense something coming before it even arrives. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart. The words you've waited for are closer than the breath in your chest. They've learned through pain. They now understand that love without courage is silence, and silence without truth is loss. That's why they're ready to speak. The person who once turned away will now face you with trembling eyes, but with a voice that finally carries the truth. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. When they finally say your name, it will carry weight. It will sound like an apology, a promise, and a prayer all in one. Their confession won't be dramatic, it'll be quiet, raw, and trembling. And when you hear it, your heart will recognize it before your mind does. They'll tell you how they tried to forget you, but every sunrise reminded them of your warmth, every song carried your energy, every quiet moment whispered your name. They'll tell you how they ran from their feelings, thinking it was safer, only to realize they were running from home. Archangel Michael says, when the confession comes, let your spirit listen first. Don't react from the pain, respond from wisdom. The universe is giving you a choice, to close a chapter with peace or open it again with strength. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And as you listen, you'll feel it, the shift, the release, the understanding. All the confusion that once clouded your heart will begin to dissolve. Their words will fill the empty spaces left by silence. You'll see that they were not ignoring you, they were transforming, becoming the version that could finally love you right. They will cry. They will break mid-sentence. Their voice will crack. Because the truth they've been holding in for so long is heavy. I loved you. I love you still. I just didn't know how to love you right then. And in that moment, time will soften. The air will still. Heaven will watch as two souls that never truly drifted find each other again in truth. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. If your heart trembles as you hear this, it's because your soul already knows it's coming. The connection is alive, pulsing quietly, waiting for permission to rise again. This is your sign, my child. Archangel Michael says, don't block what heaven is sending. You were both written into each other's journey not for temporary lessons, but for eternal growth. And though silence was your teacher, love will now be your answer. Soon, your phone will ring, your heart will skip, and the voice you thought you'd never hear again will finally speak your name. The energy will be soft, no tension, no anger, just truth. And that truth will heal what time couldn't. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. When this happens, breathe. Listen. Let tears fall if they come. This is not weakness, it's release. Everything that was meant to happen is happening in divine timing. The silence wasn't punishment, it was preparation for this confession. They will say, I thought staying away would protect us, but it only broke me. And you'll see it in their eyes, the sincerity, the regret, the love that never died. You won't even need to say much. Silence will speak for both of you this time, but now it will be sacred, not painful. Archangel Michael says, you are safe to love again. This moment will not repeat the past, it will redeem it. Before this moment arrives, prepare yourself. Ground your energy. Write your thoughts. Release what hurts, but hold on to what's pure. Because love that survives silence is love that has already been tested by fire, and it's ready to last.